of the league of the GM the GMA Gaming Community Cup. We're going into set 3 of Team uh, White Wolf Gaming versus Northern Storm. But before we do that, we want to put a little RP in your pockets, and I'm going to trust my very worthy and very intelligent and capable social media director, Peach, take over.
Hey gamers. Last game was super fun. Just kidding, it was. I just wanted to pop in real quick. I know it's late because those last two games, or well, the first one of second set kind of went a little bit longer. Call us White Wolf from last split. I am here to give you guys some free RP. So I have two $10 RP cards. The first one that I'm gonna pull a name from, you could enter for that one through Twitter and TikTok. Then the second one, I've just been having people type $signs to get the second one. So yeah, I guess I'll just do it now. So
Drum
the first
rolls,
one,
drum
drum roll.
rolls.
So this first one is gonna be through TikTok and what's the T word? Twitter. So
The
okay,
T word.
here we go. Shuffle names. Okay, one sec. Okay. No, mixed link. Okay, so
Hey,
mixed link.
very good stuff.
Did mixed link get a skin last split?
He did. He's a winner, man. Go buy some lottery tickets.
This man is probably the most, lucky GNA guy. Oh, he's probably in game ready. So, I'll message him separate. Okay, so that is for that one, and then the second one is from everyone that's in the chat. Um, and I am going to do that one. Okay. Commando Buttercup. Commando Buttercup, I'm gonna add you in right quick. Okay. Okay, that's it. Last one. Okay. No way. Okay, Mixlink got it for again, but I'm gonna replay that one.
Oh my God, you're kidding me.
I wish I could show you guys my screen.
Dude going 2-0 right now. You best go 2-0 here in a minute. Why you blowing your luck right now, Mix. You going 0-2 next match. I don't
I know.
even gotta see it.
And the second $10 card is for Zammy Fun, who is also probably in that lobby and not watching.
Whew, what a good day to be playing in set 3.
Yeah. Is that both White Wolf? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh no, Mixlink is Northern Storm.
Nope,
Yeah.
sorry. My bad. So yeah, I'll be in touch with the two of you separately. You can't hear Peach. Mixlink can't hear me?
Can anyone hear Peach? Super low on volume.
All my,
All right, hold on. Peach, don't panic. Let me raise your
all my-
volume.
all my witty banner gone.
It's all right. You can start being witty now.
Oh man, you guys missed out on the greatest content of all time.
You guys just really missed like a really interactive experience. So I'm really sorry for that. Mixed Link, congratulations on winning $10 in RP. Still quiet, kind of.
I'm sorry I don't listen to people at max volume. Do you guys need hearing aids? All right, now Peach is at max volume, so I can hear him scream at me, the whole.
I'm so. Okay, chat. What are we thinking? We hear Peach, okay? And right now I'm Daddy Riot Point, so not Peach. So
Oh, Daddy RP.
You're right, boys.
it can't be. Oh, not gonna say that. Okay. Okay. Anyways, Mixed Link and Zammy Fun, you guys are the winners of the $10 RP codes. So I'll be in touch with you tomorrow, and I'll send you guys the codes for the cards. And that's all.
It's
Thanks
super.
so much. Oh, sorry. Let me
It's.
say one more thing.
Oh,
Really
go ahead.
quick. Thanks everyone for retweeting it. We actually are like getting a lot of views on social media, which is like really cool. So I post a lot of the what do you call it? like plays that like highlights, I guess you could call it, like highlights from things that happen here during the games and stuff. So I am gonna link our TikTok in the chat, so feel free to follow it. And yeah, thanks. Okay, go ahead, Zig.
And what a time to follow us on social media. We're a booming, growing community. If you got new ears listening to us for the first time today, we have great giveaways. We have weekly contests that you can participate in just to play. We don't have to win everything. Sometimes it's the intrinsic value that counts, folks. And we've got that in spades. I hope you'll join us in our in our social media and hit us up on Discord. It's popping over there, so we'd love to see you. We are going to go into this game 3 now. Set 3, game 1, White Wolf Gaming versus Northern Storm. And Peach, you're casting with me as soon as he gets back.
I'm truly honored. I will be right back because I need to use the little Peach's room, so I'll be right back.
Well, I'll buy another second at a time. Folks, we've seen some donations come in as well to Team Feeding America. Team Feeding America is working to fight right now in this... I heard an echo, so I got to stutter. It's working right now in the... it's difficult times that we live in a pandemic to make sure that food is available in the communities that we live in. 42 million Americans are going through a food shortage right now, and they really need all the support they can get. You can donate by clicking the donate button in the doodly doos down below. So please, if you got a few spare bucks, none of the money goes to us. It all goes to feeding local communities. At $1 provides 10 meals, and that's a huge impact for everybody. So thank you for your donations. We'll keep pushing that throughout this cup, and we are excited to move on to this game. I know that looking at these rosters, this could be potentially one of the most engaging matches of the night because there's so many people in new positions that it's going to be a fun match to watch. Commando Buttercup, let's give a shout out and wish everyone a good game. Let's go, my dudes. Big ups. Thank you, Commando Buttercup. We're glad you're with us. And good games to you, too. Seeing this Discord link posted by Peach. Thank you so much, Peach. Double multitasking. All right. We gave away RP. We've raised money for a good cause. We've fought. It's been an exciting night. I'm excited to round it out when Peach gets back with us. I'm out of intelligence points now, folks. I'm burning. I've burnt through them all. By the time we get to the interview at the end of this set, I'm just going to be gibbering into a microphone.
Well, let me ask you, Sig, since I'm still here.
Oh, bless you, Jeff. Blessing be on Jeff, everybody.
So we've got a lot of veterans in this game. You mentioned in the last set especially we had a lot of new faces. And we have a lot of new faces in GMA in general this split, which is really awesome. But there's a lot of, I think Zammy, just looking down the list right here, is the only one who is brand new to GMA, unless that's a name change that I'm not familiar with. And actually that is someone who has been here before. But we have some new positions. We have Wishbone in the mid lane, Pointy up in the top lane. Who from either of these teams do you think is potentially going to have a standout performance here?
I want to take this moment to highlight the mid lane, starting with this White Wolf Gaming squad. Wishbone has traditionally been viewed as a support player, making sacrificial choices to play CC heavy caster mages and Senna. People like Lux. I'm excited for her to have the opportunity to really show that she is a more than capable carry in the mid lane. At the same time, CB Hickey, I had the honor of playing with him on the iteration of Blitzkrieg before the current one. And he had some difficulties in the support lane just because his pool was so well suited for carrying. It was such a change for him. So I'm excited to see he took a split off. I'm wanting to see what growth he's had. So we'll see exactly how that plays out. Peach, you back with us? Little Peach's room must have been in a different house. If I was gonna say beyond that, I am excited to see Zammy Fun. We got to see Zammy throughout our June GCF games, folks. If you're a member of our Discord, you can sign up for gym class feeders every Tuesday. Well, sometimes it's serious play, sometimes it's for fun game modes. Here in July, we are playing Ultimate Spellbook. So we hope you'll join us. But Zammy had lots of opportunities to shine, and he took each and every one of them. Zammy was a outstanding player during those GCFs. We'll see if he's able to match Pointy. Pointy, one of the more established players in our community, who's had success in multiple lanes.
Yeah, I agree that, when I saw Pointy Ball up in the top lane, as far as I remember at least, I haven't seen him play that position for an official GMA split. But there was one, I believe it was the gym class feeders, as you just talked about, where I actually played, and I had the misfortune of playing top lane against Pointy. And I remember it was it was Aurelia. I was playing Aurelia into his Rise, and I just got dumpstered. So he's obviously a very, very capable player up there. The question for me there will be, is he allowed to play carries up in the top lane? Because a lot of the time at the GM, historically in GMA, we've seen top laners sort of being relegated to tank duty. So I think that if Northern Storm can find a balance that allows Pony Ball to potentially carry from the top lane, it'll be really successful. But I think that if he ends up having to be on tank duty, it might not be optimizing his strengths.
We'll see. Comments coming in. Burn the Heretic says Pointy is the strong side. I'm I'm in agreement, but at the same time, anybody that sleeps on WD Fan is sleeping in a very shallow grave. The man is a farming machine and a positional genius. WD Fan is my go-to when I need a ADC in my Clash teams because I know he's going to be solid no matter what I ask him to do.
I'm back. Sorry, everyone.
That's fine. We're having to remake in the lobby anyway. Someone had some technical issues. So just, folks, we are just enjoying buying time. I've spent my entire time budget on this one conversation. I'm going to have to go to the time bank tomorrow so I can ask the time bank teller to give me a loan on time that I can spend on these conversations in the future.
I guess I could fill the void by doing ASMR.
All right.
Maybe not.
No, that's premium content, Peach. Don't give away the moneymaker for free, buddy.
New donation goal, Peach ASMR stream. No one's gonna donate then. Okay.
You want to hear some donations, folks? Let me get a little mean. Burn the Heretic. I didn't kick you out. I am a man of consistency. If you're gonna clash with me, you're gonna do it 2 days or no days at all. You couldn't do 2 days, so you out. That's the bottom line.
Period.
Let me tell you the pecking order in GMA Gaming. The number 1 team in this server is whoever is clashing with me. Number 2, whoever finishes first in the Community Cup. So I'm glad you guys can fight for it. Now, we are having this lobby read made. I think we've highlighted a lot of these players. But one place we really haven't hopped in to discuss is probably some of our more traditional, actual junglers. Not people that are looking or exploring a new role, people like Mixlink. Mix is a very seasoned jungler with a high success rate on engaged tanks. I'm excited to see him back with us in this capacity. Idolites, he took a very long break from League after the end of the last LCUS split, and it was a contentious top for him. Coming off non-lives, he was one of the players that stayed. He played it out through that redemption arc, and he had some highlights. This role for him in the jungle is new and excuse me, exciting. I think he has more than enough of a skill set to really show us how successful this White Wolf Gaming team can be. Peach, why don't you move down to spectator?
Oh yeah.
Unless you play in the game 3, buddy.
Yo, tag me in. Let me redeem myself.
Oh, none to redeem, homie. So we are still waiting for people to get into position. Week 1's always a little rusty. It's
fine. We're just ironing out the what do you call them?
Yeah, the thingamabobs. They doozamajigs. Lots of doozamajigs all up in our whatsamagoochers.
I'm gonna turn my mic up a little bit because some people are saying I'm so quiet. So if I, just kidding, my input volume's all the way. Hold on.
I've got
Maybe
you.
move my mic closer.
I've got you all the way up at max too. You're literally screaming at me every time you talk. All right.
I'm scared because I feel like I'm a really loud person.
No. As someone that screams for a living, I don't think that's too big. You're too big.
I'm excited to watch the jungle tonight, actually. That's what I'm going to be focused on. Once everyone starts to get in here. Looks like everyone's in here now, right? Oh, I guess Token.
Jeff, you still with us?
Jeff's is popping out. It's just Justin or Sigtao and I. Maybe?
Jeff?
I saw an unmute from Jeff.
You guys want me to stick around? I'm good for it, but I don't wanna overstay welcome.
No, we need you to stay. We don't even want you to. We do.
All right. All right, let's do this.
I can't see the chat in the game, so.
Okay, turn down my headset. Let's do that. Nope, I don't. Let's see if that fixes it.
Well, that way I'm not screaming in your ear.
I'll be honest, with this streaming stuff, it's mostly hocus pocus. I put a salt circle around my PC before every stream. That way we prevent any bad juju demons from coming in and destroying the stream quality. Only the highest of quality streams for the GMA community. Burn the Heretic. You want a 4th caster? I don't know, man. Anybody that's hearing this, you can sign up to cast. Just reach out to me. We'd love to have you on the desk. 4's a whole lot. I got a lot to say, and I'm already having to share time with 2 other people. All right.
Man, just give Kenos some rest, though. That guy, that guy works too hard.
The voice of the community, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
All right, folks. I think we are finally ready to go. Rear into fight as we go into Game 5. I clicked the wrong screen, so you get 2 transitions. All right. We are seeing the blue side is Northern Storm for Game 1. The Hecarim band coming out on Idle Lights. That is a preferred champion. Still strong at our ELO, I believe. That mobility is just so hard to answer. What are your thoughts on the Aurelia ban? Is that targeted?
So you see it being targeted at Pointy.
I think.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, no, I think I think it is targeted. Do you think that the meta with the changes it went through, it's a necessary ban though?
Yeah, she's so insanely strong right now. Aurelia, after her like little rework, or another rework, her fifth rework. What is it now?
We did a highlight of Zammy Fun, and it was on the Urgot. So I think we got him the Urgot banned by having the highlight. Rumble ban coming across, making sure Mixlink doesn't have that available to him. I don't think Rumble in lane is still too powerful, and I don't think it's a CB Hickey play. A Mumu coming across, insta-locking that jungle. Blind Mumu is very safe. Your clear is slow, but your engage is strong, and your ganks are pretty good too. Countering with the potential Thresh pick. That is a very strong pick. I think with a carry like Ravane, you could have the peel machine that Thresh is, and that's going to pay dividends for you for late to mid game.
No.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if they prioritize Kaisa for Ravane. Really strong champion in his first split with us earlier this year. And obviously the Vayne banned away already. How are you feeling about champ select so far, Peach?
I'm I'm really hyped to see Mixlink on Amumu. I think last split we saw him play a lot of like Skarner, like a lot of like utility kind of like one like I take out one of your characters, but he's going for a more like team fight oriented play style.
Lock it, you chickens. Lock it. Lock it. No, you scared. All y'all chickens. Each and every player that hovers Jarvan, you're chickens. You're garbage. Pick it. Do it. Chicken. Peach, I'm very sorry. That was very emotional of me.
They hovered Jarvan.
Yep, every game for every pick.
I agree with you though, Peach. Yeah, I do think that. I mean, we do, at least historically, as far as I remember, we've seen Mixlink playing, engage type champions. But yeah, Mumu definitely offers a different type of engage than, say, the Skarner, as you were pointing out.
Right. Yeah. So I wonder who do we think the mastermind is? I'm really unfamiliar with CB Hickey, so I'm excited to like watch someone who's been a part of the community that like I'm like not familiar with. You think Token's pulling the strings?
I'm casting this right now, and the words coming out of my mouth, Token predicted 3 months ago. Token is I call him professor, but man, if there was someone that had like a minimum of associate's degree in macro play, it would be Token. I imagine he is pulling a lot of the strings. And the Ziggs pick coming out again with the Vel'Koz on the other side, this is going to be some huge artillery play from both teams.
Yeah, and both sides already set up with supports that provide so much safety to that backline artillery as well.
Do we think we'll see Ravane play in ADC here, or do you think we'll see some Rengar or some Riven bot lane?
I'm curious if he did play. I'm curious to see exactly how they execute on that. If they were to pick a melee bot lane, but they're not going to, thankfully.
Ooh.
The Samira pick
like
is very very tasty indeed, with all the peel potential, and those health bars are going to melt from the Vel'Koz. Samira pressing R and just hitting the keyboard between, it's just going to be cake. It's going to be pretty cake there. I think we could go without knowing the 5th champion and know that this team's team fight is very strong.
Yeah, Samira really, in my eyes, a very Ravane pick. It's very like 1v5, very carry potential, very like in your face, very flashy, very fun to watch. I think it's like just like really his style. I'm surprised it actually got through.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Peach. Definitely seems like the type of champion that would be right in Ravane's wheelhouse. Varus coming out on their side, so you have Varus Morgana, you would assume, coming out in the bot lane. So what do you think, as a support player, what do you think about this potential bot lane matchup?
I mean, definitely Morgana favored. There's a lot of the times, like, you don't even want to, like, spell shield the hook from Thresh. You want to really spell shield the flay afterwards, because of how insane the slow is afterwards. And the way it just, like, I don't know. In my opinion, as someone who plays a lot of Morgana.
Well, as someone that plays a lot of Thresh, I agree. I don't like it. I'm a tickled pink when they spell shield my hook, because I still get the hook connecting and the ability to pull myself in, so
Right.
it's still impactful. That's 100% correct. Thresh's I pick Thresh and a Morgana with no qualms. I'm not scared of a Morgana.
See, and I pick Morgana into Thresh, so maybe it's a skill matchup. I guess we'll see.
Well, as we go into this loading screen, I'm excited to see how both teams execute these comps. The poke comp coming out of White Wolf, out of Northern Storm, is different than what we've seen for the rest of the night. If we get a solid engage from the Amumu or the Gnar, I think they'll be able to execute any target they really want to, as Trundle relies his tankiness on proximity to a tank. But at the same note, the damage that will be available to this Vel'Koz and the Samira, it's going to allow that Fiora to pretty guilt-free split push. So your Gnar wants to be there for these potential team fights, but you're going to have to answer the Fiora. This is quite a conundrum, and I'm excited to see where we're at in 20 minutes. What are your thoughts, Jeff, on these two comps?
I mean, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but split push has just historically in GMA not been that successful. Generally, you see the team that tries to split push, tries to 1-4 or 1-3-1, get caught out. The large group, whether it's 3 or 4, gets caught out, and it doesn't really work that successfully, at least most of the time, in my opinion. So picking this Fiora is an interesting choice, in my opinion, because as Peach was talking about, with the Vel'Koz and then Samira, the team fight potential is there, and it felt kind of out of left field seeing this Fiora pick come in.
It does feel a little different. Peach, what are your thoughts about this matchup?
I think that a lot of this game is going to depend on what Ravane prioritizes blocking, right? Can Samira win wall the Amumu bandage toss? I'm unsure of that interaction. Do we know offhand?
It's a missile, right? It does count as a projectile, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't play Amumu. So,
the other thing I wanted to point out, though, too, is, Sig, you were talking about the poke potential on the side of Northern Storm. If Morgana hits a bind on a squishy character from White Wolf, that character is dead. Because that character is going to get hit by Ziggs bombs, Varus Q. It's, I mean, it's all memes, but it's true. Morgana bind lasts 8 years. So if you hit anybody with that, it's a free kill with how much long distance damage Northern Storm has.
Chad is saying yes. Samira can block the Amumu bandage toss. So I feel like if Northern Storm's really on their A game, like sure, Samira blocks that, but then, if I'm Varus, I'm looking for like a flash ult, or if I'm Token, I'm looking for like a flash snare on her. I just think there's a lot of things that Samira has to look out for before she kind of, dives in head first.
Well, with us diving in head first into this this loading screen, I'm so sorry to interrupt the intelligent calls, but I need you guys to dumb it down a little bit and tell me about this skin matchup here as we go into Game 5 of Week 1 of the GMA Gaming Community Cup.
Skin on the Vel'Koz.
Yeah, definitely Northern Storm. Their bot lane's both blue, so...
Yeah, that was some nice synergy. Yeah, I would go Northern Storm as well, actually.
Northern Storm staying on a theme as well, with having the bluest icon with 3 types of blue in its design.
I also always thought that Little Knight Amumu is underrated. I know he's not that flashy of a skin, but I really like that splash art. I think it's very pretty with the forest in the background of that. Always had a soft spot for that one.
I like it, but at the same time, I think that it's perfectly fine as is. The splash art could be a little better, but if a Moo ever gets rework treatment, that's going to be a top 10 legacy skin. Oh, Invade caught out.
I was gonna say, I wonder if they're gonna do anything crazy level 1. I think that Northern Storm's level 1's a little stronger with Morgana, but that's just my opinion. They also, I mean, White Wolf also has Thresh, so looks like they were spotted out though. So no crazy level 1 stuff, maybe.
Nothing crazy short of existing. They are going to be very bold into the Amumu floating in the mid lane. Well, folks, if you're just joining us, we are in set 3 of the GMA Cup Week 1 tournament play, round robin. We want you to hit that follow button, give us those Twitch Prime subs, join us in the Discord. We want you in our lives, folks. Please make sure that you join us. We're so glad to have you. You are in a TriCast right now with Jeff on the play-by-play with color commentary coming from Princess Peach and myself, your digital Lord and Savior, Sigtal Lord. So, Jeff, if you're looking at these comps, you're seeing health bars already going low in the mid lane. What do you think is going to be different about the set compared to the others we've watched?
Well, I mean, I don't think there'll be much early aggression. I don't think either Trundle or Amumu really are that dangerous as, you know, maybe level 3, level 4 gankers. Amumu does have that bandage toss, so has the potential, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw both junglers sort of farm till 6, you know, wait for action to develop around the dragon. We'll see if either lane just irresponsibly overextends, but it's not something that I would think would be a priority for either jungler.
Peach, your thoughts?
I think I feel pretty similar to what Jeff has said. I think both teams kind of need a little bit to get going, which is good for both of them, right?
Oh, actually, CB Hickey going really low. Ignite comes out from Wishbone. Maybe could have flashed to get a little bit more damage, but you'll trade Ignite for flash. That's a nice by Wishbone early on. So the person that we, many of us know as a support player is Pointy actually goes really low. That was a really, really important stun to freeze up Zammy.
That's one of those plays where if I'm the Gnar, I say predicted. If I'm Zammy, I'd say calculated.
Yeah, as I was saying about the mid lane matchup, yeah, Wishbone, who we mostly know as a support player, really winning out in the mid lane so far. Nice job. Flashes in, actually gets the knockup. The Comet does get the kill. What a nice play by Wishbone, the solo kill in the mid lane.
We did also see Idol. I don't know if the stream caught it, but Idol invaded Mixlink's blue buff and took it, and also got Amumu's flash a little bit ago too.
Good catch there. Good catch there. I didn't see that. So yeah, definitely really, really nice plays coming out from White Wolf so far on multiple sides of the map, and we saw Zammy almost get a solo kill just moments before Wishbone did. So Pointy now into Mega, so gonna feel a little bit more safe.
And Idol Lights actually got both crabs too, compared to Mixlink. And it's also looks like he was trying to invade, but CB Hickey did a good job rotating to stop Trundle from
This
invading.
is a kill. Oh, Pointy with the solo kill onto Zammy up in the top lane. Was even in mini when it happened. Amayashan gets bound up in the bot lane. Idolites is here with all the power of those crabs with that stolen blue buff. Mixlink here to answer, and we'll see if they do anything further. Nice bandage toss, but the lantern is out. Idolites will take it, and the bot lane fiasco will end in no kills.
Just saying hi to each other. Who do you think will take the first dragon on this team between these two?
Go ahead, Sig.
I'm having some technical difficulties where it keeps showing my mic working, even though it's not.
All
So
right, all
Jeff, you go ahead. Peach and
Yeah.
Jeff, y'all take the helm.
I would definitely favor Northern Storm at this point. They've had, the health bar advantage significantly during this laning phase. They did just recall, so we'll see if maybe Idolites run down there. They try to get this quick. But so far it has looked like WD Fan and Token have had the advantage as Wishbone chunks out CB Hickey again. The disintegration ray is not quite enough to finish it off, but Ignite is available again. So that could be a kill eventually. Zammy with a nice riposte in the top lane. And Pony will just walk away in Mega form, but me being wrong as usual. Nice job. Rotation right to the Drake by White Wolf Gaming. They will get that first one, despite having lost out, in my opinion, on priority early in the bot lane phase.
Yeah, really smart of them to make that call, and get that pretty free dragon, right? It's really hard for CB Hickey to kind of like match Wishbone because she's so ahead in lane pressure. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Idolites has found Mixlink again. This time it was Mixlink trying to invade. Maybe a greedy decision there. Oh, good flash, but couldn't quite get the right angle for the blast cone. But Wishbone is here. Great rotation. The White Wolf mid laner, transplanted from the bot lane, is dominating this game so far.
Yeah, what a really insane rotation. Hit all her skill shots. Uh-oh. I was like, Idolites maybe biting off a little bit more than he could chew against Gnar there.
Yeah, Wishbone was nearby as well, so maybe they were just looking to see if Pony would overextend a little too far. But in the bot side, Ravane, even though their health bars were low earlier, they were getting pushed in. Ravane has managed to keep a slight CS advantage. The wave is in, or there are more minions on the side, as Pointy actually gets a kill up in the top lane. I'm sorry, I missed that one. Pointy, you see what happened up, or excuse me, Peach, you see what happened up there?
I did not.
Alright, yeah, well, nice play by Pointy, I'm sure, regardless. In the bot lane, they're brawling again. Ravane and Token both taken pretty low. But as I was saying earlier, there's more minions coming to the side of Northern Storm. So the CS advantage is a little deceptive, because as long as WD Fan can last hit these, it'll basically end up being even.
Yeah, nice play by Amaya, too. A really great flash hook. Token tried to juke and looked like juked into it. Yeah, really nice play by White Wolf there.
Mixlink is in the area. He might have gotten spotted, though. That minion wave was sort of dragged up towards his approach path. And Wishbone is walking down. Oh, no, this could actually be really, really bad for Wishbone. Does at least pick up one kill. Oh, my goodness, the stopwatch keeps Wishbone alive. The lantern. Ravane will finish off one more. It's 3-0. CB Hickey, can you clean up anything? The janitor has arrived, but will his work be worth it? Gets one at least. A little bit of reprieve. Amaya-chan forces the flash with that box, though. And Wishbone, 4-0-1 on this Vel'Koz, roaming down right into the jaws of an Amumu and turns it right around.
Yeah, that hourglass or stopwatch was so clutch in the lantern from Amaya. You can really tell this team has put time in. There's a lot of synergy just that we saw right there.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems that way. Up in the top side, Zemifun 0-2-0, but has managed to at least stay relatively even on CS and hasn't lost a turret plate yet. So if you're Fiora, you obviously not ideal, but we all know that Fiora will eventually get to the point where Gnar probably can't fight her in a side lane. So it's not disastrous yet. Pointy might get caught out here by Idolites, though. Jump in from Zammy. Pointy does get Mega Gnar. And, oh, nice. Rapace catches onto him. Pointy will at least fend him off under the turret. Mixlink is there. Can't land the bandage toss.
I wonder if that bandage toss had had hit, do you think Pointy and Mixlink win that 2v2?
I don't know, to be honest, because it looked like Mega was about to expire. I don't know if they would have even wanted that fight had it landed.
Maybe it's a good thing it didn't.
Rift Herald being summoned up top, so this will get about 2 plates.
And Wishbone had her mythic at 9 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
So if you're CB Hickey, you are already not having fun laning against Vel'Koz, and you're extra not having fun laning against Vel'Koz with the Ludens at 9 minutes.
Yeah, that's a good point. CB Hickey does have teleport available, so can get sort of a free recall if he needs it at a certain point. Idolites was looking at that blue buff again, but looks like we'll be okay with just letting this one go.
Now,
and in the bot lane, things are still relatively even.
Yeah, Maya's have been really far forward, kind of by himself a little bit ago into that warded bush.
Wishbone coming down bot lane again, does get spotted by the ward, and is only at about 600 HP, so could be dangerous. Amaya-chan, though, takes that hook. That's just what we were talking about earlier. Teleport to answer. W-Fan taken so low, has to pop the heal, but Pointy Ball is in onto Wishbone. Flash was available for the Vel'Koz, but that's a big shutdown. The Mega Gnar goes big right there, and Amaya-chan will also drop. Meanwhile, Ravane is way behind the tower. Did pick up 2 kills, actually, so really nice job by Ravane, but gets caught by the Bandage Toss. Will go down. Some big shutdown gold going over to the side of Northern Storm during that exchange.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Ravane live as long as he did. He really just ran through the turret. Yeah, that just such his character, Ravane, Samira.
Now Idolites gets locked up though, and Idolites will also drop. Pointy Ball still down in the area and happy to get a little bit more gold, but you are letting Zamifun just do what Fiora likes to do, just hit a turret over and over again with that big old sword. Yeah, W-Fan is running up to defend it, but not before 4 plates will drop.
So this game turns into a who can carry Gnar or Vel'Koz?
Yeah, I mean, Pointy Ball just sort of snuck up right there, and all of a sudden has 5 kills. So, excuse me, not Pointy Ball anymore. That's what it used to be called, folks. Now he's just Pointy. My bad.
We dropped the ball. We're just Pointy. I think maybe my display is wrong, but I think Fiora had TP. I'm wondering if White Wolf just kind of decided that it was worth it for plate gold instead of trying to contest there. I don't know.
Yeah, Fiora's TP came up pretty much right before that fight, so yeah, maybe it just wasn't preemptively thought out.
I wonder how different
or
that
maybe
was.
Zammy was just happy to get those 4 free plates because you know that's just how Fiora works. Is you know you are kind of a solo act when you're playing Fiora.
I mean, I think Ziggs is still going to be Ziggs though, regardless of how behind he is compared to Vel'Koz. You know, he's oh no.
Yeah, this is interesting because we do have this lane swap where both bot lanes have gone top side, and there's no turrets down. A lot of time you see this happen is actually Zammy picks up the solo kill onto Pointy with the Grand Challenge. That's a big deal. That's a huge shutdown that this Fiora just got. But now all of a sudden they've caught onto a Amaya-chan just bound up for days. The WD fan ult into the binding. Ravane just doesn't have enough.
Oh my
Not
god.
quite.
Almost turned it.
Yeah, not quite enough healing, not quite enough lifesteal yet.
Yeah.
Wishbone walking up that way, but gotta be careful because you did walk over a ward.
Yeah, she doesn't have ult though, but I wonder if she did, if she would have kept pursuing that.
In the bot side though, I mean, correct me if I may be overstating this, but I feel like that shutdown going over to Zammy, that 5-kill shutdown onto Pointy is potentially game changing.
Yeah, definitely, especially on a character like Fiora, who is kind of already an annoying split pusher. I don't know if anyone can match Fiora. as the game transitions and people start to side lane more, and the idea of split pushing is, around for people getting, lane prio. I really don't. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe Ziggs can clear against Fiora, but
Yeah, just gotta stay out of Q range though the
Right.
entire time.
yeah.
So yeah, it feels bad if you're pointy because you were 5-0, and then actually great bind though onto Wishbone in the mid lane. This should be a kill going over to the side of Northern Storm. CB Hickey picks it up, so after getting bullied in the lane early on, with some help from his buddies, he's able to take down that Vel'Koz.
Really good satchel from Hickey too, kind of pushing Vel'Koz closer to Morgana to make sure she got that full Soul Shackle channel off. Is that Morgana's ult? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Yes,
Soul
it
Shackles.
is.
Yeah.
Today I learned you could hover over the UI and it tells you while you're spectating.
Learn something every day. Flash hook looking.
Ooh.
Amaya-chan doesn't quite catch it. Good flash from Mixlink to get himself out of there. But yeah, what I was saying earlier, it feels bad when you're, pointing, you're 5-0, but you give up one kill, and all of a sudden your entire advantage is sort of negated.
Dragon is spawning pretty quick here. 30 seconds? If I'm reading this thing right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing to...
Oh, Zammy looking for another kill on a point. He got him again. The grand challenge. Heal right back up. Zammy Fun, you deserve the rejuvenation. And that should claim them the Drake as well, given that kill happened about 10 feet away.
Yeah, Amaya has really good vision topside, just not a lot of vision bot where Dragon is going to be happening.
Yeah, are you surprised that they've been prioritizing vision top so much, given that you knew the dragon was coming up, you do have your split pusher on the bot side. Do you think it's strange that there's so much vision top side?
Yeah, I wonder if that's lingering vision from kind of the fiasco top side earlier. It looks like it is because the wards are about to expire, and I don't think Amaya's reset to reset their Pauldron ward. But yeah, I would really good vision in that top side to note from earlier. Just a little bit late looking at it. Oh,
All from Wishbone, but just there's no one really that low and just stabilizes herself, just traps herself in one place, and they're able to just pick her off quickly with the Dark Binding. Amaya-chan does land a hook on a pointy, but that is a Gnar that is about to go Mega. It's pretty dangerous. He goes under the turret, gets flayed back. Idolites will just be able to flash to safety. Zammy Fun, great parry to stay alive, and Mixlink also goes down. They do end up getting Amaya-chan. This fight just refuses to end. Everybody is just refusing to walk away. Finally, Ravane and Ravane and Zammy will just walk away accepting defeat. But that felt like a fight that both teams could have just accepted. Okay, we lost one person, but they just refused to and kept going.
I wonder if that Vel'Koz ult seemed a little out of place.
I
I
agree.
think a little bit too trigger happy with that, especially into something like Morgana, who, I mean, Morgana's snare lasts as long as Leona's entire CC, like entire EQR. And you're already so immobile, and you have to worry about, a Gnar and the Mumu, diving into you. That was kind of,
Yeah, you wonder if it was maybe a mixed call. If maybe Wishbone expected someone else to go forward there. If she thought maybe they were gonna turret dive. Because yeah, I agree. It seemed like a strange moment to ult because there wasn't even anyone low on health bars.
Right.
Yet at that point.
But I appreciate it. Like, Wishbone means business. She said, "I'm just gonna totally ult you guys just because." I had Ludens at 9 minutes. I'll ult you guys if I want to. Looks like White Wolf wants to take this mid turret.
Yeah, they really want it. You can definitely tell with the way they're prioritizing resources at this point.
Yeah. I mean,
One
it
thing
makes
I
sense.
hadn't really thought about before, and I'd like your opinion on, can we consider Ziggs as sort of a maybe soft counter to Fiora with the way the minefield works with dashes?
I think isn't Fiora's cute? The Fiora's dash gets less of a. Oh,
We got a big fight, actually. Sorry, I gotta interrupt you, even though I just asked you a question. Mixlink goes in, gets a big old ult, but Zamifun is on a rampage. 2 already down for the side of Northern Storm. Wishbone has dropped, so it's a 2-for-1 so far. Nice hook from Amaya-chan. Pointy isn't close enough to Mega. Will go down. The hop will not help. Zamifun going under the turret. This seems a little dangerous, but should be able to get it anyways. WD fan, nice parry from Zamifun. Just so much healing. This Fiora refuses to die, and they get an ace at 21 minutes.
that fight happened so quickly and so fast. I kind of missed like what the trigger was there. Jeff, what started that fight?
I mean, it was just, I think it was just like 2 trains passing in the night, but then they decided not to pass. They decided to hit each other. Because, yeah, there's no dragon up right now. There's no dragon coming up very soon. I think it just happened to be that both teams were looking for vision control, and they ran into each other. And everybody just said, all right, let's go.
We get the counter tier 2 trade mid but this time it's in White Wolf's favor.
And all of a sudden, this gold lead balloons up to over 4,000. I mean, this game has been, you know, punch for punch, tit for tat, really, really exciting stuff from both sides. Nice plays from both sides. But you have a Fiora now that is 5-2-4, and we were already saying when this Fiora was 1-2 about 8 minutes ago. Like, I don't know if anyone can match her in the side lane. Now, that just got so much harder.
Jeff, to someone who is new to the spectating thing, how can you look at gold? Like the gold difference.
It's up at the top. You
literally right up there. Yep, I see it now.
Well, choke from my chain. Oh, nice juke from Pointy to get out from that. That was potentially a big money play by my chain. Couldn't quite land it though.
Chaosic said
Wishbone working the geography with these angles with the Qs.
Yeah, they're getting poked out.
They should get the Scuttle Crab at least, so that gives you some guaranteed vision, a little bit of utility with that movement speed boost. And Northern Storm, they're the ones who are going to take the initiative. They're going to start this dragon, and they're dare White Wolf to come in at them, which I think White Wolf will be very happy to do. Hook misses again. Pony goes in. He is Mega right now. Wishbone, another nicely timed. That's a Zonies this time, not the stopwatch. But now, oh my god, this could be so rough. Oh, I don't know. Ponyball just trying to push everybody back, but they don't have the damage, and Ravane cleans it up along with Zamifun. 2 aces in about 2 minutes on the side of White Wolf. They're running towards Baron. I think they can get it, even with just 3 members at 23 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm confused at how... I mean, Ravane just all of a sudden killed all of them. They really need to make sure they're paying mind to that Samira.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know, like, what do they have that stops her? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, well, there's just so many priority targets. You know, if you're Northern Storm, it's like, okay, well, we have to worry about the Fiora, because the Fiora is in a place right now where she can 1v5 a fight. Oh, and then you got Wishbone on the backside just dealing out tons of damage from, you know, half a screen away. Oh, but wait, here's a Samira, who's Reset City, ult that, you know, comes up in 5 seconds every time. There's too many weapons, I think, to shut down right now if you're Northern Storm.
Right. And also to know, Wishbone and Amaya died there, but they were respawned in time to get the Baron buff. So all 5 of White Wolf actually have it.
Great point. Good job pointing that out. Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Do you think we'll see that Fiora start to side lane and we'll see like a 1-4?
We should. We should. I mean, that would definitely be the I think the correct play, given just Fiora's strengths, and that's generally what I think you should do with Baron buff in general.
Right.
But as I said, a lot of time in GMA we haven't seen people commit to the split push very often. But looks like it's definitely what White Wolf is looking at right now, and there's no one answering this Fiora in the side lane, so this turret is going to melt.
Yeah, Pointy did back. Oh, yeah, Pointy is backing. But Varus definitely cannot deal with Fiora.
Yeah, I mean, they're shading Token over there as well, so basically having to allocate 2 members to deal with Zami, and I don't even know if that would be enough, to be completely honest. It's a 3-level advantage for Zami over WD Fan right now, who is tasked with dealing with this Fiora. And in the mid lane, you do have the Ziggs wave clear at least, so that, you know, can buy you some time. But I don't know. Actually, Pointy goes in. I was just about to say, I don't know if you have the engage.
Oh my
they
God.
do look for it. Wishbone, another Zonia's, but I don't think this is going to keep her alive. Pointy's taken really, really low, though. We'll see if they can trade it back. Ravane goes in. Idolites gets a kill onto Pointy, and now Fiora has joined the fight. Grand Challenge is successful, destroys Mixlink under the tower even. Idolites on a rampage, takes out CB Hickey. It's a 3-for-1 overall. Wishbone goes down, but this should be an inhibitor, maybe 2.
And Zami like hella dove them and got out. Really great flash, like flashing right after the turret shot. They didn't take another one.
Yeah, had no fear going under that turret. And the wave arrives at the perfect time. Zami showing no fear again, going right up on that turret. Goes right in onto Token, actually. Gets bound up, but the parry will keep him alive. Oh, the hook from Amaya Chan. WD Fan was looking for just a little bit of damage. Does get out with the flash. Ravane is slowed. We'll see if they can do anything with it. Mixlink just barely misses the bandage toss, though. And Pointy doesn't have the chase potential. Scared away by Zami Fun. And it does end up just being 2 inhibitors and nothing to be answered.
Yeah, that's the. I mean, I appreciate Pointy for going in there, but it seemed a little forced. But I mean, you kind of have to, right? You only have that mega form for X amount of time. That your window is pretty small.
Absolutely, and just mentally as a player, you know, at that point, given how the last 5 minutes of the game have gone, you see it. You know, even a 50-50 chance, you're saying, all right, we got to go for something.
Yeah, a really also an insane hourglass from Wishbone there too, making sure that she didn't get caught by that Gnarl. Tried to, like,
yeah,
push
still
her back.
died, but it just bought her team enough time, I think, to sort of mobilize. Yeah, just she still died, but you know, it gave them enough time to figure out how to counterattack. They do jump in onto Amaya-chan. Mixlink Black Shield is on, so this Amumu is relatively safe for now. Idolites comes jaunting in. Pointy Ball is trying to duel Zamifun, and that's a scary situation. Nice parry, though, and the Blast Cone will keep Zamifun very, very safe. Chain of Corruption comes out, but it's not really very impactful right now because they don't have any way to hit. And the dragon goes down, and for all their efforts, Northern Storm get nothing out of that entire engagement.
They're doing a really great job. You know, they have to respond to top and mid, right? They have supers in their base. So they're doing a really great job of, you know, forcing them to make a choice here. Because you see Pointy and Mixlink did bad because they had supers in their base. So this is definitely the correct play to rotate bot, and try to get this outer tower and inhib, kind of bleed them out, I guess.
Yeah, and I really appreciate the confidence of Zami right now playing this Fiora, because it seems like over the last 2-3 minutes, well actually, let's hold that phone for a second as they jump in onto Idolites, but this Trundle is tanky enough that really not that concerned. But it feels like Zamifun has been at or below half health for about the last 5 minutes of the game, and just has not relented the pressure anyways. I know he has lifesteal, but still, just to be willing to step that far forward, be willing to frontline when you're at about 40% health is, in my opinion, just impressive confidence.
Yeah, and White Wolf, I think, making the right call here. You know, they're ahead, you know, quite a bit of gold, 10k, and, you know, Baron spawning in 20 seconds. You're like, hey, yo, let's reset. Because, I mean, if you're Northern Storm, you really can't even contest this, right? Because you have 2 inhibs down.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Obviously, I guess in a completely optimal world, if you were White Wolf, you'd want that bot inhib down while you're trying to contest Baron. But I don't think it'll matter. I don't think it really is a situation where Northern Storm can confidently walk in. They know it's happening, but Pointy has a completely empty rage bar, so
Which
you
just
don't you can't
hammer
fight.
on him.
You have to just hope for a Miracle Steal. Token jumps in, but, you know, that's just a support. Ravane actually does get the Baron, so it was available for a potential Smite Steal, but now Ravane jumps in. All the resets, all the healing from the ultimate. CB Hickey is last on the menu, but will get devoured as if he was first. A quadra kill for Ravane. That's the kind of play that you were expecting, Peach, when we saw this champion pick.
Yeah.
And this will be game one for White Wolf.
Really cleanly played too. Wishbone really got that lead mid lane early, and I think she kind of like.
Oh, it's a pentakill technically.
God,
Oh
what?
my gosh, we got a second pentakill of opening night of the Community Cup. What? Oh, that's wonderful.
That
They
felt like
got
so
there in
long.
time. Yeah, I don't know how pentakill timers work sometimes. It seems like sometimes they go on forever, sometimes you seem like you got robbed, but Ravane gets our second of the night. So congratulations to Alpha and Ravane, 280 carry players, getting pentakills on night one of the Community Cup. But also congratulations to White Wolf, a really, really impressive game one showing.
Yeah.
Very strong and unprecedented, really, with two 20 meals going out into our communities, and it only took the most unfair penta we've ever seen. If that was solo queue, that wouldn't have happened. Well, folks, we are going into game two. Is there any stats you gentlemen would like to highlight?
I would really quick. Token, or not token, excuse me. Amaya 78. You know, Vision scored a Token's 54. Great job by Amaya keeping Vision up to keep his team ahead.
It's something so easy to overlook, but when it's there, you can feel it.
Yeah, it's funny too when you look at the damage to champions graph. It would be kind of hard to tell who actually won this game, because it looks relatively even. It actually looks like maybe Northern Storm actually did more overall damage to champions than White Wolf did, and it just goes to show how important it is where you allocate that damage, who it's on, how you target focus. Because if you just look at this graph alone, you wouldn't know who won.
I think you can look at the physical damage and magical damage taken chart, and you can see where that extra damage went. It went on to the Fiora, who was just able to heal out of it. So dealing 1,000,000 damage, but them healing for 1,010,000, just kind of undoes all the work you do.
Yeah, the Ravenous Hydra was huge there for sure.
Well, folks, I know you're all ravenous to finish up this night with a stellar Game 6. End of Set 3. We're going to hop over to that. Stay right with us. We'll be right back.